Your ego is in control, not you. And that is the reason you keep on losing money. The moment that you're able and you're willing to take control again, as hard as it might be, is when the money starts flowing in. And I know it's from first-hand experience. If you don't know me, my name is Jose, and I'm a 20-year-old trader. I've been trading for about 3 years and a half. A year and a half of those, pure losing, I went $10,000 into debt. I got to the point where I was eating a singular meal a week. A singular meal, you heard that right. And I was holding myself by donating plasma, which if I could try, I'll take a picture and I'll paste it somewhere here. And maybe you can see the scars. I'll find a picture of me donating plasma. I'll put that up here. But point is, I've been living off trading for about 2 years. And of this 2 years of profitability, my first year was a lesson. I made 6 digits from the first initial run into crypto. I maintained myself making a constant 15 to 20K a month from trading the NASDAQ futures. And then we came into August. August of 2025 changed my life. I made 70,000 US dollars in 23 trading days. And all it took for me to not only blow the buffer equaling to $70,000, but to also blow every single account I had at the time, it only took 2 days. Not even 2 days, I'm sorry. It took 2 night sessions. I did it on a nation session, the open of a London session. Gone. I was stuck in mental jail. I lost confidence. A lot of things were going wrong for about 4 months. August, September, October. November opens in. I think things are changing. I start getting green days again. I start getting paid again. Keep in mind, I only kept on trading because I had made well over 6 digits before. So I had money to keep myself account. If it wasn't for that, I don't know how I would have survived, to be honest. But November comes in, and I start seeing money again. We're 12 days into the month, and I'm already up 6K, which for 3 accounts that I had at the time was pretty alright. I ended up closing November with over $32,000. Okay, wow, cool. Is that it? No. December happens, and I lose my winning streak. We don't go into a red day right away, but December 22nd, 2 days before Christmas Eve, I lose my winning streak. I'm up not much, like $42,000, $43,000 of buffers. I hadn't really withdrawn any. I was getting cocky. I wanted another 70K month. I knew I could do it. What happens is Christmas happens. I have some personal issues with my family. I'm in my hometown visiting family and whatnot, and things happen. The market's open on Christmas. Don't ask why I was trading Christmas, but I was trading Christmas. I was sure over leverage. You can go to the charts. Christmas this year and Christmas last year was actually pretty nice delivering that. It was pretty volatile, but I was on the wrong side of things. I was on the wrong side of the curve completely, and I did some stupid mistakes. I took a 2-week trading break. I blew my accounts again. I blew them away from payout. I thought I was stupid. I thought I hadn't learned anything since August. January opens, and now I'm coming with a very different mindset, a different approach to things. During January, for 20 trading days straight, I was red. Okay, hold up. Let me call it back out where I said in January, and let's reopen. On January, 13 months, 13 trading. Recaught in the review. On January, 13 trading days out of the month were red. 13 constant days. After I took a little break and I blew a big buffer equaling to November and December. Close of December. So when I come into January, from the get-go of the month, after my break, when I came from my break, my mindset is, I don't care of the outcome, truly. I have gone through so many waves. I have not only seen what I can do, I have seen what I can lose. I have seen what I'm looking for, and I have seen what to avoid. This is key, so note this down. When you understand what you're looking for and what you're not, it changes things. But to get to the understanding, you have to lose a lot, you have to win a lot, you have to go through the waves. And when January comes and I have over 2 weeks of red days, all it took for me, again, no outcome, just the process. All it took for me to bring back my month and bring back into where I've been sitting at is 3 trading days. The last week of the trading month of January, I didn't only come back on all my losses for 2 weeks straight. I made well over $22,000. We move into February. Now I have the mentality that I have to be picky. I have to be specific. I know what I'm looking for again. I know what to avoid, so I have to become picky. First week of February, I don't take a single trade. Second week of February, I take 1 trade. It's a loser. Third week of February, I take 2 trades. 1 break even. One of them makes me $47,000 in a night. A singular trade. Same process. Don't care of the outcome. I don't even really realize to go and into my copy trader and to close out of it. That's when I realize the extent of things. I don't have the profits on. I have ticks in my brackets. I never, So when I realized, I was like, oh, wow. Okay. This is something. Okay, cool. Move on. Next day. Last week of February, I only took 1 trade. A singular trade. I made $33,000. Again, singular shot. 1 bullet, 1 shot. That's it. Made $33,000. I closed February with well over 70K. What a crazy full circle moment. That all the way down back from August into January is how long it took me to learn a lesson that I thought I had long paid to the markets way before, but I hadn't. But I said, okay, cool. I got a little happy. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, okay, yeah, cool. We're not back where we're somebody new. We are becoming who we are meant to become. All right. The month of March opens up. We are 2 weeks into March by now, and I'm up well over $120,000 in this month. A lot of people say trading isn't supposed to be something that you scales up by the months. The same way isn't supposed to be something that you lose by the months, and I agree. On trading, you cannot have an expectancy of things getting better or things getting worse. You cannot have an expectancy, period. But there is something magical about having trust in your own self and process, and which is something that I had lost during August. And that, my friends, is what killed my ego. It took me well over 6 months to kill the thing that killed that initial jump that I first had, that initial run. On August, what killed me was my own ego. What got me to lose so much money and got me in this fucked up place was my own blindness that was being caused by the own cockiness of myself. You understand what I'm saying? I was so cocky. I had so much self-superiority that I felt like I was owed by the world. I felt like I was special. And when you come into this marketplace with this feeling of this person, of this emotion, even though you might think you're numb to it, because don't get me wrong, you become numb to it. There is a point within the markets that you get numb to it because you lose and make so much that doesn't feel real anymore. But being numb to it and being humble to it, it's very different. Again, you remember what I said in the start of this video? There is truths to this that people don't talk about because there are things that you only gain through experience. And if these things are being talked about, people stop selling their course. So I'm talking about them. So what happens is when you learn that humbleness kills ego and you learn to accept it into your life and you learn to kill your ego, There's something magical about that, because that's when you'll really fall into the true process. You stop caring about the outcome. There is no emotion involved. And you can sit here and tell me in the comments, oh, but I don't care about the outcome. I don't care about the outcome. But the truth is, yes, you do, because you're still unprofitable or inconsistent. And that is what is you're watching this video. Exactly that reason is why you clicked on this video and why you've sit here this long and why you're watching me right now. Is because you still haven't found a way to either make money consistently or make money at all. So if you already made it this far in the video, might as well listen to what I'm saying. I'm not trying to call you out. I am just sitting here talking from my own experience and what I wish somebody would have said anywhere, that I could have heard that this is advice I wish I would have had 6 months ago, 7 months ago. I am literally staring at myself, talking to, as if I was talking to that old version of me. You know, I'm trying to give you guys that advice that has costed me tens of thousands of dollars, hours, so much fucking time, and not pretty time, horrid time where I was not only questioning, but I genuinely thought I didn't know what I was doing again. Genuinely where I had questioned my own abilities to the point where I was thinking to quit, taking me to mental points that I only knew when I was in drugs, when I was homeless at 15 years old. This is extent of what this industry can do to you and what will do to you. But if you're able to get past that, there's something magical about it. And nobody can tell me otherwise, because I am talking out of my own experience. And it's insane. To get back into it, this month I'm well over $110,000 to $20,000, and what surprises me about it, it's that really for the first time in my life, I can say that I feel indifferent towards it, because the same way that I understand the ability I have to make money is the same way I understand my ability to lose money, which gives me respect towards what I do. Respect is going to go along the biggest line of anything you'll do, my friends. If you don't have respect for the marketplace, if you don't have respect for your money, you're never going to make it consistently. So, have respect and be humble. My name is Jose. You will be seeing a lot of me. Cheers.